Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Real Talk podcast. Your hosts, Ash and JD. So, since it's back to the shitty international break of the football again this week, we haven't really got any rants about football, apart from, the usual suspects being back in the team. Fair enough, Harry Maguire's paid, a full 90 the other day, and then 23 minutes before that, since the last call-up.
Valid call-up.
Henderson's retired, so why he's in the team, I don't know. Phillips, I think he's played 60-something minutes since the last one as well, but it is what it is. Gareth's a prat, and he knows it. Wouldn't get a fucking job at the top team anyway. So, I thought we'd go on to the next best thing, Misfit Boxing.
Yeah.
So we was on about it recently anyway, when there was the press conference, and it was kicking off with Logan and Dylan Dennis.
It's never been out the news, has it really? There's always something going on.
Yeah, but on that last one, just as a little reminder for anyone that didn't really watch it, there's a lot of shit talking as always, but the highlight of it mainly was Logan getting a cake of Dylan and ended up throwing it at him, and then John Fury, Tom Fury's father, going off a lot, moaning that they're all fucking chatting shit and it's about fight talk, but none of it was. And then he was the one who ended up causing all the commotion by kicking the tables and everything around and trying to cause a fight. So, after watching yesterday's fucking press conference, because as we are, it is tomorrow night on the 14th of October when the fight is. Mm-hmm. It was a bit of a shit show again, really.
Yeah, because was it the final weigh-in? It was
the weigh-in and the face-off is this afternoon.
But this was like the final press.
Yeah, the final press conference.
So, because it seems pretty trashy, doesn't it? When in respect to a normal boxing card, it seems to be trashy the way it's approached. Obviously, the way Dylan Dennis getting sued from Logan Paul, the way what Dylan Dennis done to Logan Paul about his missus. It's all in a...
Well, a lot of that's American. Always really though, isn't it? Where you've only got to fucking look at someone in the wrong way and you're getting a lawsuit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the slander and whatever else that he's getting sued for, it's jokeable.
Because Logan Paul's team put in the contract where... So, I can't remember who did it. A boxer years ago just went in the ring, the bell rang, and he went out the ring. He just basically walked out.
Yeah.
So basically, to get your purse, you need to be in the ring before the bell goes. So you can just walk out no matter what you're getting paid. But I think his laws have changed it that he has to fight. If it's not a case of, because Logan Paul's team were worried that as soon as the bell goes, Dylan Dennis is gonna just jump out the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I know there was. I don't know his name, but there was the replacement sitting there waiting.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. I think I
believe he's another UFC fighter as well. But yeah, he was there. They spoke to him a couple of times. Didn't really have much to say. He's just waiting for Dylan to back out.
Yeah.
But it was split into two, the press conference, because there is actually a lot of fights.
It seems more than usual.
Yeah, well, it's working out to about 6 hours worth of fights.
I hate that. Are they still doing a tag team one?
Well, yeah,
that's
I was going to get to the tag team. It's just fucking...
It just doesn't work, does it?
Yeah, I've not watched any of them because you don't need to understand how shit it's going to be. Because obviously there's no mystery around it, how a tag team works, because we've all watched wrestling. So once one of them's fucking getting battered, if they can, they quickly get to the corner and fucking tag in.
It'd be good if they could do it like wrestling, where the tag, they have 10 seconds or so to get out of the ring. So you get 10 seconds basically 2-on-1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that'd be good if that was the case.
Yeah, well, I know they were saying yesterday, because Dillian White always seems to be at these press conferences, and he was up on the top tier, shouting down.
Dillian White or Jerick Chisora?
Might have been Chisora.
Because I know, I say he's always at them ones.
Yeah, Dillian White was at the one. It was Chisora.
Sorry. Yeah, because I say he does. He was even at the Jake Paul Tommy Fury one as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jay.
I know, the fucking. To be fair, they're both shit. so that's why it's easily confused. Don't hurt me. But yeah, so he was shouting down whatever bullshit, and so they were saying how they're already planning about changing from 3 minutes to 4 minute rounds for the tag team ones, so that can incorporate a bit of a time lapse of the swaps in and out. Because you think it could just easily be fucking, as soon as you're in, you're tagging the other person in, and then you're swapping around. Fucking, so it'd be like fucking, you'll need VAR to add time on or something.
It's when I just think tacky when I think of these like TikTok cross. Well, I should say, you know, social media, whatever. Cause it's not just TikTok, but you know, these crossovers, whatever you want to call them. I find them quite tacky. I find them quite horrible to watch sometimes. You can see
some of them are really cringy.
You can see the people that actually took it serious. And committed to it, and you can see the people that just doing it just to get exposure, a bit of an easy pay, I suppose.
Well, it's definitely good money, because you know a lot of them are getting paid more than what actual professional boxers get paid.
I think I asked you on the last one, if this show becomes more successful and he offered you boxing, would you take it up?
Yeah. I know. I remember the answer. It was as long as we had time to actually train.
Yeah, I mean,
because I wouldn't want to just walk in, fucking.
No, you had as long as everyone else.
Yeah.
I would. I can't imagine getting fucking knocked out in front of fucking.
Yeah, but that's assuming that whoever it is you're fighting against is strong enough to physically knock you out.
But you think about some of my height and my size, they're not going to be a small guy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
100 kg. I don't know what that is. That's 15. That's 15. I'm sure that's 15 stone.
Yeah, thereabouts, isn't it?
Yeah, so that's heavy.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that they can fucking hit though, does it?
No, that's true.
You know, fucking. But yeah, as long as I had enough time to physically train, then yeah, I'd do it. You know, fucking 2 months of training or 3 months of training for fucking, 30, 40 grand. But a lot of these are just 3 rounds as well. So for 9 minutes, fucking, yeah, easy money. Fucking, I'd do it. I'd smash a lot of them up as well, to be fair. Fucking pussy. But yeah, so starting off with the first lot of the card, the prime card section. You know, I mean, what we got there, that's we've actually done a little bit of prep this time for a change. So we have got the list of fighters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fights before the co-main and the main fights at the end. So that's 12 fights in total. The Ryan Taylor, he's dropped out. So he swarms against Ed Matthews now.
I like Ed Matthews.
I can't say I know who he is.
Oh mate, on TikTok, him and his mate HS.
Is it that fucking big that's in Dubai and that lot?
He's in Dubai, but HS lives in Dubai. But
he's a bit of a fucking nonce, isn't he? Is he? So he's a bit muscly.
What do you mean?
Oh no! It's not a lot of. Do you know what I'm on about though? He's fucking. So he was born and raised in India, but come over to the UK when he was like fucking. I don't know, 12 or something. So essentially, he was fucking chatting up 14 and 15-year-old girls, and he was trying to justify it, saying that's a part of my culture.
Oh no! I don't know what that is. But this
because she's the one with the fucking long blonde hair. He's like 40 something.
No, HS. So so they was in Marbella. Started off, they got big. They done like live vlogs and live streams from Marbella when they was like about 18.
Okay.
And they got really big. I mean, so
it's not.
I do like it. They like, and then what they do, they go on lives with girls and chat them up, and it's funny. They're just trying to like some of the stuff they come out with is fucking funny. But I haven't seen him for a while. I know, but he swarms.
Yeah, Swarms.
He won the last fight, didn't he, against that Jack Ryan, if I remember. I think he battered him.
Yeah, well, he didn't really batter him. It was just like 2-3 punches. And he was saying that he couldn't see out of his own. Because I think he was meant to have been fighting again shortly. I don't know when, but I'm sure he was meant to be fighting again anyway.
Who's that?
The one that Swarms beat last time.
Yeah, that's who was fighting again. It was a rematch.
Mate, it shows how much I fucking pay attention.
Yeah, so Swarms was supposed to be first in Jack Ryan or
Ryan
Taylor, whatever his name is. But obviously he's dropped out because he got arrested. So now Ed Matthews is taking his place.
Right.
So looking at that, Jay, what's your fight prediction for Ed Matthews?
Well,
Swarms, mate.
I'd just go with Swarms just because
Good
I
year
don't
for
think
training.
Ed's done anything really, has he? I don't think he's had any fights as far as I know.
Well, he won't be fighting fit, will he?
No, I mean,
No.
the site that we're on, it's not the most accurate because it's shows the fight records and it's got Swarms as 0-0-0, but then above it's got Astrid Wet, all the zeros as well, and yet she's got the fucking women's lightweight championship or whatever.
Oh, fucking hell. I hate the bouts as well. It's fucking shit.
Well, they are laughable.
What?
But yes, I'd go with Swarms just because I know he's had a couple of fights.
Yeah, I'd want Ed Matthews to win, but I'm gonna back him, Ed. Come on, Shine.
So,
And then, so what's the next fight?
so then the next one after that, it is Astrid Wet and the Brummy Villa fan, Alexia Grace.
I can't stand either of these two. They're
No.
such bags. I mean, just anything just to get traffic to their OnlyFans. I mean, I guarantee the OnlyFans is shit as well. I mean,
I can't say I've seen
No.
it.
no, I haven't seen on the OnlyFans, but what I'm saying is, I guarantee it. They're just fucking boring as fuck.
Well, most of them are anyway, aren't they?
Yeah.
But yeah, there was all the drama. They should have had the fights. I don't know, last month or the month before, but they were all back and forth, giving each other shit, and then on a couple of days before the fight, they ended up wrestling each other.
Yeah, and she spine busted through the table.
Yeah,
eh?
straight through the table.
Fucking Devon get
Yeah.
the tables.
Logan Paul would give the fucking WWE knowledge for that one.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you know, Astrid was fucking concussed and fucking whatever, in the back of an ambulance, oxygen and fucking all sorts. And so it's actually being continued now. It's the fight's back on.
I'm sure this girl, Alexa Grace, has got no teeth. I'm sure she wears.
To be fair, most of them have
No,
taken
the ones you take out completely, mate. Like open.
so veneers.
No, I think veneers go over you. Oh, mate, we won't. I think
dentures. Dentures
or whatever
is
it is.
old people's one.
Yeah, so they can take them out. I'm sure she. Anyway,
Probably has, mate. I don't know.
Astrid Ware, this is what's going to happen in this fight. He's going to punch her and she's going to keep turning her back. Alexa Grace will keep turning her back on that.
Yeah, I can only say Astrid will win just because, again, she's got more experience.
Yeah, she's really small, that one is as well, compared. Well, they're both tiny, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going Astrid Ware on that. Who we got next? What's the next one, mate?
So the next one, let's say, it's strange seeing the names. Sam Gumbley, who is SX artist, and then Deji Arori, which again, I know he's an artist. I cannot think of his actual fucking name. DTG, that's his name.
Who's this? Are these YouTubers or TikToks? I mean,
To be fair, SX, he's done a lot of songs with JJ, KSI, been on with Rick Ross and fucking all sorts. To be fair, you would know some of his songs if we was to put them on. Otherwise, DTG, I haven't got a clue. Fucking, I think it's safe to say a lot of them, we won't have a clue who they are because we're just out of that generation now. We are too old for it.
yeah, you're not going to know everyone, are you? I mean, there's
No.
12 fights or 24 filers, so.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to follow everyone's career. But yeah, looking at that, I'm going to go Deji. Go on, Deji.
Well, I'd only slightly lean towards SX a little bit just because he's been out on the ring walk several times, so he's already felt the atmosphere. Now, fair enough, I know it's different actually being in the ring for a fight, but it's all I can fucking just slightly lean. But otherwise, I can see this being a bit of a dead fight. Maybe one will get a lucky punch and knock the other one out, but until then, I don't know. So then, next one, again, I don't know who the fuck these two are. Chase Demore and Frankie Love. It's another bout one. If I remember rightly, Chase is the current winner, the current holder of this bout.
How do they have bouts? It's like just the 8 series in, like the 8 series of the.
Well, because before Misfits, they already had the boxing scene going anyway, so it's bouts that have just continued from there.
Right.
So
I don't know any of these two, so I'm just going to go Chase just because he's the champion.
yeah, he's got the belt, so that's all I can assume. And then the next one, fucking a lot of people's favourites, both sides as well, to be fair, Salt Pappy and Slim. Slim, he was never gonna be involved in any of the boxing. It was literally like last year, someone dropped out I don't know who against now, but someone dropped out. He got fucking asked if he wanted to do it. He was like, yeah, fuck it. And he ended up winning after like a week's training. And he's just carried on. He's actually not too bad with his technicality. And to be fair, he can take a fucking bit of a beating as well.
Yeah. Because Soul Poppy lost his last fight, didn't he?
He did, yeah.
What happened? Did he just lose on point? He lost on points, didn't he?
It was, yeah, against Anthony Taylor, that was. Which, he's fighting again tomorrow as well. So we'll get on to them.
I mean, Soul Poppy's too, well, I suppose for me, too flamboyant at times. I really like the way he boxes.
But he's lost even more weight again. You know, he's an inspiration for a lot of these people. But again, I know I've said it before, you know, if you're earning money from just making videos, that you haven't really got to spend much time on. You just physically record it and pass it on to fucking your editors. So then you've got, you know, potentially 10 to 14 hours of being awake during the day to train. Yeah. So, yeah, I know I'd be a lot slimmer if we was at that point.
So, who are you having on this one, mate?
It's going to be a hard one to call because I know that Salt Pappy's got a good punch on him, you know, a lot of power, but I know that Slim can take the punch. So I think if it comes down to points, it could be Salt Pappy, but Slim's always got that chance of just knocking him out. Yeah, it's going to be a tight one. I think most people will want Salt Pappy to win, but you can't rule out Slim. And he had a bit of a rant about that. He was saying how he's always seen as the underdog. No one really rates him or likes him because there was a fucking Twitter poll and it was like 70-something% voted for Salt Pappy. And he was moaning about that, but it is what it is. Fucking people just have the favourites, don't they?
Yeah.
You know, before fucking this boxing lot, I didn't have a clue who either of them were.
Yeah.
And so
no, I saw Pappy do his TikToks. He used to like.
To be fair, I've not seen any of his.
Yeah, he used to
TikToks
have like
anywhere.
he used to do this like, you know,
the salt
base of his, but like do different, like he used to do like.
Yeah, but he still does all that because it's a part of his entrance and his celebration and that, isn't it? So that'll be a good one to watch, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Soul Pappy for me.
Yeah, and then that's actually for a title. So neither of them have got the belt, so they've made this one for them. It's Misfits middleweight title. So yeah, that'll be interesting to watch.
Yeah.
And now the main one that you definitely want to watch is the tag team one. So, fucking Alex Wasabi, he dropped out of his last one, or it might have been the one before. He was going to fight KSI before on the day that KSI did the 2 fights in the one night. So it was going to be Wasabi and then Pineda at the end.
That KSI in the 2 fights was absolutely shit. Honestly, it was so shit.
Again, he was the first one to do it, and so he's always going to be in the history books for it.
It shouldn't count though. I mean, that Pineda.
Yeah.
Like, he was terrible, and he's supposed to be like professional as well.
Well, he is, yeah. At that point, he was, I think it was like
7-0 or something, wasn't he? Or something.
No, I don't think he'd actually fucking won a fight.
Oh, fair.
But yeah, he'd had like 15 fights. So yeah, Alex Wasabi and Nick Perret. You know, again, Wasabi, I only know him just from fucking little bits of YouTube and then all the beef back and forth when he was meant to have been fighting JJ. And then Pineda, again, he's a fucking people's favourite. I don't know why. Just everyone seems to love him with the misfits.
I think it's just because he's a clown.
Probably
like,
that.
I think it's like, I think it's a sarcastic love him. They don't love him because he's good. They love him because he's shit. So it's like, wee.
Yeah, but he has the Undertaker's starting theme as well when he comes out.
I'm sorry, this tag team concept is a load of bollocks, isn't it? It's a load of bollocks.
Again, because that's with B Dave. He's just sort of like a hillbilly, really. But again, with that bit of the press conference, he's fucking. He's literally just saying to Perret, like, yeah, sound, you want to fucking have a scrap, but as soon as we get in, I'm just going to tag Pineda in, and he's going to knock you both out.
Yeah.
So, like, that's just defeating the object of having it as a tag team.
Mate, that's been the easiest job there, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, but hopefully he was saying it just to fucking wind him up. But otherwise, you know, surely there should be some sort of rules. You can't Like if you're in the ring, you've got to do
Yeah,
at least
so
30
long,
seconds
you've
or
got to-
something. Or throw a minimum number of punches.
Or one change per round, so
Yeah.
you can't,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, we'll see about that. But you have to laugh because Pineda still can't speak a word of English. And, you know, he's got a proper hillbilly as a partner. And the tag team champions as well. Like, why is there a fucking belt for it? I don't know. I mean, it's not a title fight, but yeah, it just makes you laugh.
Sometimes it feels more of a mockery, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. And again, another one that doesn't speak English, Windenez Nunes.
Sorry, who are we having them for the
prediction.
Obviously, I think
you just lean towards fucking Pineda and B-Dave, just because Pineda's an actual fucking boxer.
That's it.
You know, I've not seen either of the other two fights. But yeah, we'll see what fucking happens with that. And then, yeah, so Nunez and my mate Nate, which is which is his YouTube or whatever fucking name. They were both friends, not physical friends beforehand. They've been speaking on Instagram and whatever back and forth because Nate's over in I think Thailand all the time doing his videos, and the other lad Nunez is Brazilian. Again, couldn't speak English, but yeah, they had a polite conversation. Nate gave him a present, which was like a load of Thailand or Korea, wherever the fuck he's been anyway.
Yeah.
A load of sweets and like food and that from where he's been. I'm sure it was Thailand anyway. And it's like, yeah, got this present. The fucking he got up, give it to him. They had a hug, and it was like there was no malice there whatsoever. Yeah, it was like, yeah, well, you know, obviously I want to win, but we'll see. We'll get in the ring and hopefully I'll win. And that was from both of them. And he thought, all right, fair enough. So I can't see much going on with that fight really. For it to be so high up on the the card rating, you know, you'd expect one where there's nothing going to happen really to be lower down, one of the earlier fights. So considering it's what we're looking at, third fight before the co-main event, hopefully it's just it's going to actually be a bit more drama.
Yeah, I think it's different when you're in the ring, and because
they did say that obviously when it comes to the ring we won't be as friendly with each other. But yeah, I wouldn't have a clue on.
I'm gonna go more mate Nate then.
Yeah, they've both had a fight, but as I said, his side that we're on, it doesn't have their actual fucking record, so I don't know. Yeah, otherwise, to be fair, Nunes did look a bit of a rough cunt, just from his appearance. Plus, being Brazilian, you'd expect him to know how to scrap a little bit. So yeah, just for the sake of it, I'll go with Nunes then. And then
was it King Kenny?
Kenny and Anthony Taylor. Again, it's another title fight. That is Misfit Light Heavyweight title. Now, Anthony Taylor, is he actually a professional boxer? Because he's had loads of fights, hasn't he?
I think he was Jake Paul's trainer for the Tommy Fury fight. Then he fought Tommy Fury before Jake Paul. Tommy Fury beat him. And then he's just jumped on
onto the Misfits.
Like onto this corner scene.
Yeah.
He's not great. He's not a great boxer.
Nah, he's more of a character than anything. You know, he keeps fucking trying.
Was he a UFC fighter? Sorry.
He might have been then.
I think
that picture he had the gloves on then, didn't he? You know, same age as us, 34. So he's got the mouth. I've only seen him just defeat Salt Popular. I've not seen him win any other fights. He probably has. I don't know.
I think I want to go King Kenny failed him too though. Just because I like him a bit more.
Yeah, Kenny has actually got some good technical skill when it comes to the boxing. Taylor's a bit sluggish and I think he's more power than technique. So he's got the potential to knock him down, but Kenny, he stands out as the favourite for me. And then I can't think of this other kid's name now then. So, real name, Nuruddin Shabazz. It's Dean McGrath, isn't it?
Yeah,
Dean McGrath against Walid Machine. This was just a lot of shit talking again. Fucking hell. Like, So while he was just sitting there taking the abuse, fucking Dean was saying that he did bring a present for him, but they wouldn't let me bring his sister on stage. It was kicking off between him and his dad and his uncle. While his dad and uncle or whoever it was were in the fucking crowd shouting at him, but you couldn't even hear what they were trying to say because Dean was just fucking gassing over the mic. He's all mouth. He only won the last one just out of nowhere because he did get knocked down and then he just managed to get back up and fucking hit him and knocked him out there. So this one's a rematch. I don't know, fucking hopefully just because of how much of a cocky cunt he is, I want Wiley to win.
I think the same here, mate.
Yeah, because literally...
You always like to see the cocky ones get fucked up.
Yeah, because even that, after fucking... literally just at the end of the press conference, he was saying, I know Slim's just come out of it, but, I feel like I'm always the underdog and fucking trying to give himself a sympathy, a bit of a sob story, but it's like, no, because you're always fucking mouthing off and fucking giving it the big I am, so no one sees you as an underdog. People just probably don't like you because you seem a bit of a cunt.
Yeah, arrogant, yeah.
Yeah, definitely is.
Well, next up we got Logan Paul and Dylan Dennis. There was a bit of uproar because obviously in the last press conference yesterday, as we did a podcast, he actually threw a microphone at Logan Paul. Did you see that?
Well, there was some bottles being thrown around.
So Logan Paul threw a prime bottle at him, underhand.
Yeah.
And then he's just come with an overhand, probably 5 foot away, dashed the mic. It's cut Logan Paul underneath his eye.
Yeah.
So they was unsure if that fight was going ahead. I don't know.
Well, straight away Logan was on Twitter saying he's trying to get it fucking called off and whatever, but he's got no chance. The fight's still on.
Yeah.
And to be fair, he fucking... did you see the clip at all?
The microphone getting thrown?
Yeah,
I've seen,
I've seen several different ones as well, and fucking... The one of them, it slowed down a little bit. And Logan's reflexes, he fucking done quite well for how close and the speed it was to move as much as he did. Because some of the angles looked like it didn't even touch him. But it obviously did because there was a bit of blood drawn. But yeah, again, it was just a load of shit talking. Just before...
This has been a lot of shit talking. To be fair, even if Dylan Dennis loses, he's won. Do you know what I mean? Because you can't come back from some of the stuff he's put out.
No, he's definitely earning the money. He should have fought against KSI a couple of months ago, but he pulled out of that one. So this time he's actually going to carry on. Well, as long as he does come out tomorrow. We're assuming that he is going to, because he's gone through all his aggro so far. He's going to earn a lot of money out of it. I know that he was, again, shit posting again on Twitter. And then he was atting Dana White saying, I'm free next week, give me so-and-so, I'll fight this dickhead and whatever. So I think now that he's got a bit of fame back up around him again, he's going to try and pursue a UFC career again.
Yeah. Because I think Logan Paul did say if they'll have a rematch in UFC.
Yeah, he's... I don't know if it's actually been signed and agreed.
But not UFC, but not in UFC.
It would still it would be on Misfits again. It wouldn't be on the Dana White UFC. Just purely down to money as well, though, because no one
just
gets...
the money spinner in here.
Yeah, no one gets big money in the UFC, still do that.
I mean, Logan Paul's in fucking great shape and being a wrestler.
He looks a little bit smaller. When I was looking at him yesterday...
What, do you reckon he's cut a little bit?
I feel like he has, yeah.
What day falling as does he say?
I believe it is as a heavyweight, but it does not say.
Yeah.
Or is it light heavyweight?
I mean, he's 6'2", isn't he? Logan Paul's got there, so...
Yeah,
6 foot, so...
Around 80 kilos, so I don't know what weight class that would come under then. I mean, you'd imagine it should be the same as the KSI Fury one then as well.
Yeah, you'd assume so.
They've fought each other. But I'm actually looking forward to this one because, as we say, Logan, WWE, obviously a lot of it's fake, but you've still got to be an athlete, to be able to do it. because it's more chance of getting injured than, actually fucking the dramas of winning or losing, because obviously there's that many different fucking moves. We won't get into Benoit's crippler crossface fucking saga.
Proper finisher, mate.
He finished his family. But yeah, there's just even jumping off the top rope like he has done, through a person, through a table and all that. It's fucking, it's a dangerous game, and it makes you realise how serious with these. They're still classed as professionals, but these smaller wrestlers that they literally are banging fucking fluorescent tubes off of each other's faces, doing like what Mankind used to do, fucking getting pole drived onto fucking like thumbtacks. Like I saw a clip the other day. There was literally like a fucking window about a foot above a table, and they've jumped off of a cage through the fucking like these panes of glass onto the table. So you've got all the fucking glass and everything that you fucking landed on as well, and it's just like. That's for pennies as well, not like fucking hundreds of thousands and millions of pounds like these WWE stars get. So yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I feel like Logan, he's gonna win that just
I think Logan
because he's got more experience over the last couple of years being in the ring.
Well, sorry, no, carry on.
No, but obviously, Dylan, he has got that UFC background. So you'd expect him to be able to handle the fight a bit better. I'll take it you was going to go for Dylan then?
No, I think Logan will win, but I would like Dylan to win. Just because I don't know what Logan Paul's about anymore. He's just fucking... He goes through stages, doesn't he, where... I don't like... He looks a redemption story or something, but...
Yeah, I think a lot of them do. But, I mean, it's just... Apart, he's always been like, obviously, with his fucking Suicide Forest fucking drama, and then, well, it was KSI that really pulled him back out of that with his fighting stuff. And then, went down a little bit with his mishap. I don't know, he's just not paying people straight back off, because it's pocket change for him, and
he's good enough for her.
Yeah, it's like 1.2 million or something, so he could have just paid him straight off, but I suppose there's legal reasons why he hasn't been able to do it straight off. But yeah, that's the co-main event. And so then they should have had the face-off afterwards, but because of the drama, that never happened.
Yeah, they had like a porcelain.
Yeah, so there was the metal cage that was set up, and then it was a perspex screen in the middle. But yeah, because of the little bit of blood that was drawn, that was just pulled back. And they never actually went in, even though Dylan was still there. But yeah, KSI and Tommy. Again, I was just laughing at that because Tommy's sitting there all smug at first, and he's like, "Look, I'm looking you in the eye. I'm telling you now. Jake was a better fighter, and fuck you. I'd never took any of it serious now, but I have been this time. And come round one, he's gonna be crawling out of the ring. Then he's changed it to round 2. And then it's round 3, and then JJ actually comes out, which I know it's a money thing and fucking it's stalled to them, but it was night and day from the way that they were appearing. So Tommy's there in just some fucking tracksuit bottoms and a Man United kit, and then JJ's there, bright luminous fucking green, like his prime bottle green. Fucking suits, which he's probably paid fucking thousands and thousands of pounds for, but it just looked plain and over the top. And then he had his big prime chain on as well, which that's like fucking £250,000. And he's just he's entertainment still though, because he's fucking.
I don't like him all that.
Well, yeah, I know.
I ain't a big KSI fan. I think he's the right div.
Well.
I can't. I hope Tommy Fury absolutely knocks him out because
he should do. He should, because he is the professional boxer. But it's going to be so embarrassing for him if he loses. And
I mean, I think because it's just an easy payday. I think he got $5 million for fighting Jake Paul, and I know he's getting a couple of million for doing this. So
yeah, he'd be on at least the same anyway.
But yeah, I mean, even if like I said, I can say half, 7.5 million for 2 fights. You're alright, aren't you?
Well, yeah, you're still laughing. But just for the Fury name,
Yeah.
it needs to win.
Yeah.
And so that's why it'd be funny if he doesn't actually win. But the worst part about this section of the press conference was just his dad again.
Gets involved too much, doesn't it?
Yeah, as I say, with the last one, the way he was moaning that you're all chatting shit. It's not about your YouTubes and all this and that. It's about the fight. And then, so he was wanting them to shut up and actually talk about the fight. But then yesterday, it was literally as soon as KSI sat down, he's standing to the side, gobbing off, shouting, fucking wouldn't let anyone get a word in edgeways. And it was like, man, just chill out. Just.
Yeah, you're not fighting, mate.
Yeah, let them talk. Let them have the shit talk between each other, and then fucking go on from there. But then even fucking Tommy's turned around at one point, fucking, yeah, Dad, you tell him, Dad. And I was like, you've just fucking looked like a child there. And then he's turned to the crowd and he's like, who thinks we should get a chair for my dad to sit down next to, man? So no, he's not sitting next to you because of this reason already. So just tell him to shut up. Like you're not helping yourself. You're not looking professional here. You keep trying to say that you're the big I am, and that you're gonna win and fucking knock him out within 3 rounds that it was at the end. But just turn around and say, Dad, pipe down a minute. Let me just fucking be me. But he's trying to fucking ride the Fury name too much. At least it come across that way yesterday. And then JJ's coming out with the sparring partners. He's like, you're not taking me seriously. You fucking fighting. You've sparred against people that are at the end of their careers and fucking they've never done anything. They're weak people. So you've not taken me serious. You're lying. And he didn't even know the names of any of the people that he'd been sparring. So it's questionable whether he has taken it as seriously as what he's claimed. So yeah, I think rightly it is the most, definitely needed to be the main card just because of how hyped up it is.
Yeah.
Because it's not the end of the world, as you say, but it's more career damaging for Tommy than it is JJ.
I don't know, because they're misfits KSI's thing.
Yeah, he's a part of it, ownership wise. It was, his business idea, and then essentially, I think he's more of a silent partner with it, but he's definitely involved with it. But this is a kid that started off literally just shouting over his videos, playing FIFA, did a little bit of music before fucking his actual #1 hit songs and all that. But he's still got enough to fall back on. Obviously, he's with the Sidemen. He's got a good fucking music career behind him as well. And it doesn't matter. He can always turn around and say, yeah, well, I'm not a professional boxer. I should have got battered.
Which he will say if he does lose.
Yeah. He's going to have to. So it's going to be harder for Tommy because if he does lose, then he can't carry on with professional fights.
No, I think he could.
He could, but he's not going to be as big as what he's saying he's going to be.
Because I wouldn't be surprised if Tommy loses. They must have a rematch clause. I think if Tommy loses, because if Tommy wins, he's fighting Logan Paul.
I know he says, I know he says that he would knock him out as well. Because that bit of beef's been going back and forth for years.
Yeah.
But Tommy dodged the pair of them for fucking years anyway. It was because I remember with the Jake Paul and Tommy fights, it was.
But overall, it was a good career choice because he's maximised his money for it.
He's had to do it, because at the end of the day, he's still mostly popular. Other than being a Fury, he's mostly popular for Love Island.
Yeah.
Because Molly Mays is his missus. And then there's a lot of videos out there him fucking cheating on his missus.
Well, Molly May?
Yeah. So one that I saw, I don't know, say he's in an RB for or something. He was in a nightclub anyway, and there was 2 girls there, and he's like, yeah, fucking on Tommy, and then he takes his top off. And fucking, then he ends up walking off with the pair of them. I've heard other stories and that as well. I don't know if it actually did make a news story that didn't come out. Obviously, they've got a child together now. But yeah, it's I don't know. Love Island.
It's hard to keep up in the house.
Yeah. I don't have enough time to fucking keep up with my own life, let alone fucking
Molly Mays.
Yeah, Molly Mays, fucking hell.
And they called the kid Bambi as well.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's got an
Would not be
unusual name.
surprised. God, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it. To be fair, I've got a lot of running around to do in the morning, so I might end up having to take a power nap before, because I think it's from like 6 o'clock is when it's all starting, UK time. So they're expecting the final fights before 12. So I'm guessing they're expecting like 11 o'clock fucking ring walk maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm probably going to be a bit tired. Won't be able to start drinking as early as I like to on a weekend. But that's a me problem. You know, fucking. I suppose it's better than when it's over in like Abu Dhabi or whatever, and the fight's at 4 o'clock in the morning. Fucking hate them.
Abu Dhabi was really early. Was it really? I'm sure it was.
Well, when it's in Vegas, it's,
it's
fucking
are.
stupid.
Do you remember when we watched? I was because I watched the Ricky Hatton documentary.
Mayweather.
Yeah, and do you remember?
Yeah.
You watched it?
Back at mine. Yeah.
That's the thing. When it's in Vegas, it is like literally 4 o'clock ring
But
walk time.
I don't see why it has to be like even when it's in the UK and it's like a 10 o'clock fight and that like I don't see why it has to be so late because especially when it's a Saturday.
It's just so you can make a day of it, I suppose.
Yeah, but like everyone's fucking like when it's a fight at Wembley, for example, or well again, anywhere in Vegas and that. The British, I suppose it is just the British mentality that's coming out of me now. It's just everyone's drinking all day,
and then you go into it,
and then you fucking that lagging. You don't even remember it, like being at the fight. You can imagine how many fucking Brits actually do that.
Yeah. Plus, it's sort of then like you go out to London for the day, get some food. You know what you're doing on the night, so you don't have to plan ahead. Go back to your hotel. Done.
Yeah. If you're being sensible,
I think you make a day of that. Yeah.
But when it literally is, you're on the fucking pop all day. It's as I say, it's the British thing. Same as with the football and that as well. When it's on late, everyone's drinking all day, and you end up having more fights.
Yeah. Well, a little side story. I told JD this. I went for a pub lunch because just we're talking about the British mentality, and went for a pub lunch. We're looking about 2 o'clock, and there was these old boys there. I'll say, there was about 40, 50, that age. So like, and then
middle age, isn't it?
The younger lad, like obviously there's about 6 of them, and then the younger lad, the group, who's obviously arrived late, comes over and goes, "You're gay boys," and I was laughing, man. It was just it's that mentality, don't it? Like,
well, yeah,
so it's top tier joke.
What it is, because
like banter, sorry.
Because obviously I text you straight back. That guy gets it.
Yeah.
Fucking, I did it recently myself. I was driving, saw my brother. I was like, "Right, gay boy." Fucking give him a little bib as well. That's just fucking old school banter. That is fucking. There's not enough of it around these days. So fight night tomorrow. That'll be hopefully like overall. I'm expecting it to be a good afternoon.
Yeah, I just hope it's not trashy because I keep saying after I watch one of these events, I ain't watching them again. I end up watching them.
Well, yeah, you get hooked in just because of all this shit talking.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully it is. We'll see soon enough. Anyway, the weigh-in and the face-off is this afternoon as we're recording at the moment. So I'll watch that, and if anything fucking interesting happens, I'm sure we'll talk about it next week.
And we can obviously see how many we got right and wrong.
Yeah. But yeah, so we've gone on about the fucking Misfits for long enough now. So let's get into a couple of emails that we've got.
Favourite part.
Yeah. So say that one for a minute. Fucking.
Who we got?
So we've got Kirsty here again. It's alright, this fucking phone doesn't like loading everything up properly. But right. So, hi guys. Hi Kirst. Right. So in need of a little advice. Oh, Ashley's getting ready now. So I've been out on a couple little dates with this lad. Not a puppy. No little ragdoll then, no. So I like him, but he's been a bit OTT. Right, so over the top.
So probably like...
Yeah, I thought it was like a spelling mistake, and I was looking at it all confused then. So being over the top, like a lot of messages and mushy stuff. How do I tell him to calm down a bit without upsetting him? Thanks in advance.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
If you've got something you've got ready to say, go on then.
Honestly, just honesty with him. Just be honest, because you don't want to set it up wrong where you feel like you can't engage in a proper conversation. Just be honest. Just say, just tell him how you feel. Like, you don't have to get mushy, or if you're not there, just say it to him, I'm not there. Just be honest. I mean, no one wants to get lied to or dragged along. So I would just be honest and be like, look, it's a bit, I'm not saying, you don't have to go, you're over the top. Obviously, you can word it better in a way that suits you more and your relationship more. But I would honestly just be honest with him, and just, obviously, you want to start what could be a relationship. I know you've only just having a few dates with him, but obviously you like him enough to message us, to ask for advice. Because obviously, you want it to go the right way. And obviously, this is something that's maybe splintering off, and you're thinking, I don't know if this is not so much the right path to carry on. Just, it's a niggly, I get it. But just be honest. I mean, that way, there's always communication down the line. That's me.
Well, yeah. Sorry, real advice there.
Yeah, real. And also, thank you for the email. We do, honestly.
So what I would say is, firstly, tell him to start listening to the podcast as well. Then he's going to hear the advice directly.
No, that'd be worse though, because then she's like, he'd be like, you can speak to them about it.
Yeah.
And get real advice.
Yeah.
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
I feel like this is a fucking golden move. Yeah.
If you do what JD's saying, can you squeeze an email in it? What happened? Actually, that'd be fucking brilliant.
Yeah. Get him to listen. Get him to give his thoughts on it. Unless he starts crying, and we don't want to hear that bullshit. But yeah, no, just be honest with him at first, and just say, look, you're being a bit full on. Let's just fucking tone it back a bit. I don't need. I'm assuming he's fucking like.
I reckon
sending 100 kisses on a fucking text or fucking whatever.
I'm at home, I can't wait to be with you and see you again.
Just tell him to slow it down.
That happens at first though, doesn't it? And it does eventually die down, but I suppose it must be happening as she's put it over the top. Like, it's more than she wants.
I think it's a bit of an age thing as well, because like, when we were younger, I wasn't too bad with it, but yeah, like, I'd do a little bit of that with the texting, but when I first got with the missus, I fucking nipped it all in the bud straight away. Like, fucking, I can't be texting all day. I haven't got time for that. I don't send kisses on texts or fucking anything. I just went out of that fucking mentality and fucking lovey-dovey stuff. But before I got with the missus.
Yeah, but this person who's Kirsty's obviously one of the dates with, that might be him. As a personality, as a whole, that might be over the top. It might not draw it down. So
I get it. Everyone's that was just me being me because of fucking past experiences, but it's that, and fucking there was too many times where, like, if I did anything slightly like that, then it would give the wrong impression.
Yeah.
So I fucking, the amount of times there was fucking girls assuming that we're in a full-blown relationship just because I'd sent a couple of text messages. It fucking got a bit out of hand at one point. But that's another story for Top Shagger fucking segments. But yeah, just fucking time to just ease it up a little bit. Say that you appreciate fucking, well, if you do appreciate what he's trying to get at, just tell him just to dial it back. Just say, look, I want to carry on seeing you and see where this goes, but we need to just fucking ease off this mushy shit. That's not what I like.
Communication is key, no matter where you are in a relationship, whether at the beginning, whether you've been together 5 years, 10 years, it's just all about communication. So you might as well start off on the right path.
Yeah.
So it doesn't happen down the line where it aggressively gets, I say, even more over the top. So, then it gets more overbearing for yourself. So just have the conversation, just say however you would word it, and just say, look, I appreciate it, I love that you do this, but it sometimes is a bit too much, a bit overwhelming sometimes, because I don't know how right to react. I don't want to say the wrong thing that leads you on, or I don't want to say too little and think I'm not where you're at. So just honestly, communication is key.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking
And then-
real.
Yeah. And then, yeah, if, I don't know what the lad's name is, but if you're actually listening at this moment, you haven't turned it off or started crying or whatever, if you're still listening, which we know he is,
I would fucking love it. I would rather, don't you worry, I'd love to take my advice, but I'd rather you take JD's advice and listen to the podcast just to listen to our responses and see which one she went with.
Well, this is a direct message for him, if he's listening. Just, as the old saying goes, treat him mean, keep him keen. Now, I'm not saying start giving her a fucking slap. Just you know, ignore her for an hour or something. You know, you don't have to respond straight away. Just make it seem like you're a bit busy, but you've still got time for her. And then...
But I hope Kirsty doing that thing where, you know, when they leave you like on red, and you're like, I know you've been on your phone. I can, because that winds me up.
Yeah, that's annoying.
As long as you're not doing that to him, Kirsty, I think you'll be fine. I think you know.
I'm guessing she's not though, since if he's texting too much and she's finding it overwhelming, then
she's
I'm
got a
guessing
reason.
It's not because she's not texting back.
But yeah, you know, get him to listen to the podcast.
Listen to the pod, listen to the real advice.
I'm sure he'd be happy that you've went down this path and then followed JD's advice. Just randomly go, you know, there's a podcast to listen to. I think you're perfect for it.
Yeah. And hopefully that's a new subscriber for us as well.
An extra download a week.
Yeah. And then if I'm going to call him Jeff. Jeffrey. If you are listening,
Jeffrey Dahmer.
It wasn't as the Jeffrey Dahmer one, but yeah, hopefully fucking that's not the case. Jesus, fucking, you might need to escape from it first.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jeff, if you are listening and you want to give your side of the story,
that'd be perfect.
email us in realtalkingpod@gmail.com, or you can tweet us, X us at AshandJD, or drop a comment on the YouTube. Real Talking Pod. So hopefully that helps you anyway, Curse. We do appreciate the email, and if you don't get him to listen, or if he chooses not to listen, let us know what the sketch is. Fucking email us back in and say what's happened after this situation. That's if you do listen to either of us. You know, it's probably already fucking ended by now. But we can't all be that optimistic. Right, now we'll finish it on this one from Mike Jones.
Another story.
We've got another little fucking story here. Fucking little stretch for this. Alright, lads. Right, Mike. So apparently the soap eating is a common thing.
What?
Well, kind of. I was speaking to a colleague. Didn't say I was sending in stories to a podcast. That's probably fucking a good fucking shout there, because surely if that was to fucking come out, you'd get in some sort of
well, then again,
trouble,
it's like if it's a common thing, it's his real name.
Like,
but if his
just
really name Mike.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like, if you're sending in stories to do with your job, surely you're gonna get a bit of a fucking yellow card about it, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, right, where I was speaking to a colleague, didn't say I was sending stories to a podcast, but he said where he used to work, they would down shampoo and shower gel almost like a drinking game. I don't know what's wrong with people. Some would do it for shits and giggles, quite literally shits. If the soap's giving you the shits, shampoo and that is any. Others were forced as a punishment of sorts. So yeah, a lot of stupid people out there. I don't get it.
This mentality is fucking nuts.
Not again. Is it because it's younger people or something? Because I wouldn't imagine like the older boys doing it.
You don't know how long it's been a thing for. It's a
again,
weird.
I kind of half understand as a punishment.
I get the
like, if you
punishment.
fucking,
Yeah.
Like, but then is it a punishment like I can't physically abuse you, I can't stab you or whatever, so I'm gonna fucking force this shampoo down your neck? Or is it like a FIFA punishment? You know, like when you fucking you get battered and you have to do a Facebook status or something.
Or maybe it's one of them, and you know, like if you do it, obviously you get pulled into the hospital ward or whatever. So you might get like better food or something there. Or
I don't know, mate, because
there must be a benefit
fucking,
to do it for just for doing it.
I don't know, man. It's just
Gotta
fucking,
be. It's
people are
nuts.
just fucking stupid, man. It's like that stupid trend a couple of years ago when they were eating the Tide Pods. Like,
Tide Pods.
Tide Pod, it's Americans fucking washing tablets, so like Ariel. Yeah, they were fucking eating them, and it was like making them fucking like ill, proper
Yeah,
ill.
like, fucking really ill, mate.
So yeah, I think surely it's fucking younger people that are doing this,
I don't know.
doing it for the fucking crack. Oh God's sake.
Also, how does this become a thing? I always like stuff like this. Like, who was like, do this, and then it's a forfeit, and that's become a thing.
I don't know.
Now, any
I don't
trend
know.
starts. So there's loads of like little tricks. Oh, did you know, like, for blue tack, they use toothpaste? So you know to put pictures on.
What, to take the blue tack back off?
No, so I don't know. Obviously, not allowed blue tack in prison.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so sorry. Yeah, so some context.
I thought it was a fucking.
Yeah, no.
Like,
So
if
no.
I've like got a poster on my fucking bedroom wall and then toothpaste taken off.
I'm sorry, just in terms of jail terms, sorry. Because
Right.
obviously we spoke about before, some of the stuff they cook in the kettles there and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, they don't have blue tack. They put like a toothpaste on it and stick it to the wall in the axe.
Yeah, I can't say I'm surprised
No.
because if you haven't put the lid back on your toothpaste properly, it does sort of like go sticky and a bit hard. So yeah,
I'm just saying because there's a lot of little.
But
When it comes, it's like, I know it's a different word. It is a different word.
Yeah,
completely.
yeah.
So then it's like
you can put that into fucking everything. Like a prime example is one that I tell customers a lot. Is so like your stainless steel fridges, appliances, your cooker hoods and that. So renowned for getting fingerprints on, but if you get baby oil and fucking rub it in like essentially the same as polishing shoes. So wipe those stainless steel surfaces with baby oil. That gets rid of the fucking fingerprints and prevents it fucking for a bit longer. Like, who figured that out in the first place? Like, I've run out of fucking soapy water. This baby oil's wet. Let's use that instead. Like, how do people think of these things? And you can go further back, like fucking, who thought, that chicken's just dropped that brown thing out of its arsehole. Wonder what happens if I fucking stick this over some heat? Like, how's this gonna taste? Like, it can fucking, again, cows milking fucking. Oh, well, that little cow's drinking that, so I can drink that then. Like, just mad fucking evolution, any science, real talk.
science.
Right, he's still got half an email there. So quick story anyway. During visitation the other day, I noticed some strange facial expressions on one of the lads sitting at a table with his partner. So as I moved around to get a better look, I noticed he was receiving a foot rub. His lady had popped her trainers off. Oh God. And was massaging his knob over his trousers. Safe to say, I abruptly stopped them, and he's no longer my friend. Lol.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be.
Well, yeah,
The first time a woman's touched you with yours.
Well, I don't know how long he's been in for, but yeah, he's fucking
Well,
visitation.
yeah, I mean,
he's trying to get fucking.
like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll take anything, bab.
So obviously, it's not the same one that's getting the reach around.
Mate,
fucking.
that'd be brilliant if it was, mate. That'd be even better if it was.
Oh God, the same one just getting stuffed over by Michael all the time. All I want to do is come. Ah.
Yeah, it's just like keeps cock blocking it. We're cooking.
But like foot rubs. Like, I know we've spoke about fetishes before and that, but like, so she's fucking like at least been foot slapping around a bit. So the feet, socks, trainers, they're gonna be fucking stinking a bit.
Right,
And then
unless you just drove.
yeah, but still, like, there's gonna be fucking a certain amount of time that those socks and trainers have been worn,
Some people love
and
it.
it's fucking.
We was on about these kinks, and
But then, like, so he's gonna be in a situation then. He's fucking just spunked, and he's gonna fucking. Surely it's gonna be a noticeable fucking spunk patch on his fucking trousers. How's he gonna fucking get away with that?
maybe you just don't care.
Oh
You
God.
get to that point where you just don't care. You just want it, need it.
I don't know, man. Some people are fucking just weird. Like, yeah, just a foot rub in general. Like, for climaxing, we all need a fucking an actual foot massage from time to time. Fucking release a bit of tension, but not that kind of fucking tension.
Some people love it, mate. Some people might prefer it with the feet.
But fucking.
When people buy people's socks, so people love them.
I know. Like, I don't know. I think we're just too vanilla to fucking enjoy stuff like that, aren't we?
It's a weird. It's not. It's off
mental. Absolutely mental. But no, I appreciate that, Mog.
Thank you.
Yeah, you know what to do to fucking send in another story. Let us know if it is the same lad.
That'd be brilliant if it was.
Yeah, just full on cock blocked all the time.
Fucking grey. Like he's the one getting wanked as well.
Yeah. Finger in his own arsehole, getting a fucking foot rub. It's strange. Fucking. But yeah, we've got that one friend that I know that he'd fucking. I bet he's all over it and fucking getting it all the time. Horrible. Madness. But yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean, yeah, keep them coming. Fucking, I'll drop the links and that again because the fucking camera just didn't want to work last week, even though I thought it had. So there was only the audio last week, and we had the little sponsor of Key Memento. So I'll drop those links in the description again, and I will put the pictures of the key rings over the YouTube video as well. They'll be floating around in a couple of different places, to be fair. So if you're watching and you're fucking like, why would I keep popping up? It's because last week's was a bit fucking big tongue. Hopefully that's all of the fucking technical issues over with again for a little while. But yeah, if not, there'll be another apology. So hopefully you've enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and all that fucking shit. You know what to do, you just ain't doing it enough. But the ones that do it, we appreciate it. And any final words, Ash?
No, I just thank you again for your emails, and they make the show worthwhile. They make some validation, I suppose. But yeah, thank you for everyone that listens, and then just make sure you download, please. Every little helps.
Yeah, and in the wise words of Ali G, keep it real. We'll see you later.
Real. Keep it real.